Detroit Pistons vs. Boston Celtics odds, tips and betting trends, November 26, 2025. A pair of the NBA's top players will be on display when Cade Cunningham, 27.1 points per game, 14th in league, and the Detroit Pistons, 15-2, travel to face Jaylen Brown, 27.9, 10th, and the Boston Celtics, 9-8. On Wednesday, November 26, 2025 at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN, NBC Boss, and Stat. The Pistons are a 3.5-point favorite against the Celtics when Pistons and Celtics play. The game's over-under is set at 229.5. Pistons vs. Celtics betting odds. NBA odds courtesy of Bet'n Sportsbook. Odds updated Wednesday at 3:29 a.m. Eastern Time. For a full list of sports betting odds, access USA Today's Sports Betting Scores Odds Hub. Spread, Detroit -3.5 total. 229.5 moneyline, Detroit -154, Boston +128 Pistons at Celtics odds, spread and more prediction pick odds. Celtics, +3.5, pick OU. Under, 229.5, prediction, Celtics 115. Pistons 114 moneyline. The Pistons have been favored on the moneyline 13 total times this season. They've gone 12-1 in those games. In games it has played as a moneyline favorite with odds of -154 or shorter. Detroit has gone 9-1, 90% win percentage. Based on this matchup's moneyline, the Pistons' implied win probability is 60.6%. The Celtics have won 2 of the 6 games they've played as underdogs this season. Boston has a record of 2-3 when it is set as the underdog by +128 or more by sportsbooks this season. The implied probability of a win by the Celtics, based on the money line, is 43.9%. Against the spread, the Pistons score 119.6 points per game, 9.6 more points than the 110 the Celtics allow. Detroit has a 12-4 record against the spread and a 15-1 record overall when putting up more than 110 points. Boston has put together a 6-3 odds record and a 7-2 overall record in games it scores more than 112.6 points. Detroit is 10-1 against the spread and 11-0 overall when it gives up fewer than 114.6 points. The Pistons are the NBA's 8th-ranked scoring team, 119.6 ppg, while the Celtics rank 2nd in points per game allowed, 110. In the league, Boston's squad is currently the 22nd ranked scoring team in the NBA, 114.6 ppg, while Detroit's team is 5th in points allowed per game, 112.6. The Pistons have totaled 119 more points than their opponents this season, 7 per game on average. And the Celtics have scored 79 more points than their opponents, 4.6 per game. Over/under the average implied total for Detroit this season is 118.5 points, 1.5 more points than its implied total of 117 points in Wednesday's game this season. Detroit has put up more than 117 points in a game 10 times. The average implied point total on the season for Boston, 117.3, is 4.3 more points than the team's implied total in this matchup, 113. How to watch Pistons vs. Celtics game day. Wednesday, November 26, 2025 game time, 5 p.m. ET location, Boston, Massachusetts Arena, TD Garden TV channel, FanDuel Sports Network Detroit, BSD Live Stream. Watch this game on Fubo Live Stream. Watch this game on Peacock. Our team of savvy editors independently handpicks all recommendations. If you purchase through our links, the USA Today Network may earn a commission. Prices were accurate at the time of publication but may change. Gambling involves risk. Please only gamble with funds that you can comfortably afford to lose. While we do our utmost to offer good advice and information, we cannot be held responsible for any loss that may be incurred as a result of gambling. We do our best to make sure all the information that we provide on this site is correct. However, from time to time mistakes will be made, and we will not be held liable. Please check any stats or information if you are unsure how accurate they are. No guarantees are made with regards to results or financial gain. All forms of betting carry financial risk, and it is up to the individual to make bets with or without the assistance of information provided on this site, and we cannot be held responsible for any loss that may be incurred as a result of following the betting tips provided on this site. Past performances do not guarantee success in the future, and betting odds fluctuate from one minute to the next. The material contained on this site is intended to inform, entertain, and educate the reader and in no way represents an inducement to gamble legally or illegally or any sort of professional advice. Gannett may earn revenue from sports betting operators for audience referrals to betting services. Sports betting operators have no influence over, nor are any such revenues in any way dependent on or linked to the newsrooms or news coverage. Terms apply. See operator site for terms and conditions. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call the National Council on Problem Gambling 24/7 at 1-800-GAMBLER, New Jersey. 1-800-522-4700, Co. 1-800-BETS, OFF, A. 1-800-9 with it in. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Sports betting and gambling are not legal in all locations. Be sure to comply with laws applicable where you reside. It is your sole responsibility to act in accordance with your local laws.